So, I can take a step back. There we go. That's it. Oh, lighting. Come on. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Oh. Did you know that this bottle, this shape, this size is called a growler? And this one is a kombucha here on the east coast of Australia by the call of Gut Instinct. They're in like a lot of organic stores, in cafes, things of that nature up and down the coast. But they've got like a really cool refillable system. Bring your bottle all up and down the coast, really easy. Like I've gotten this kombucha in a lot of different locations in travels that I didn't think I was going to, because I had my bottle that at the time was full of water. I could down it and then fill it with kombucha and keep moving, and then like that's it's cool. It's cool. Anyway, that's a growler, so the more you know. Fortunately, not kombucha at the moment. It is water. G'day folks, Tobini Yogini here, back with another video. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. I feel like I say that a lot. Start rapping with a lot. Yeah. But I wanted to discuss something of significant importance, which I'm still working on in my own life, and I just want to open the discussion up for myself, other people, reflect, create a space, and just move forward collectively so we can grow and learn from one another. That all being said, quick side note, check out this shirt. I made this. Tie-dyed it. How sick is this? Shoo! Look at that. How cool. Alright. Chi. Alright. Dogs are settled. Far out. I wanted to discuss cultivating self-worth when you're going through a dark period, a hard time, a rough patch, whatever you want to put, whatever label you want to put it in our three-dimensional reality right now. Feeling things might be changing, you might be feeling unsettled, you might have made a mistake, quote unquote, beating yourself up, caught in your head, whatever mental state you are in, to then lead into this space of needing to cultivate self-worth when you're feeling not $1,000,000, not yourself, not your roaring, passionate self. And this is something that I'm still working on, you know, like this is for me at the moment, this a really gnarly, like, pivotal point where I just get to look around me and go, I've got so much to be grateful for here. And although times might be tough and I might be feeling really pressurized and really caught in a situation, I can still cultivate the self-worth, the courage, breathe deeply into my belly, let it all go, and still know I am enough, and still know I am worthy of whatever you desire, whatever life you are choosing to grow towards. The current moment that you're in, you are still worthy of being loved, being fed, being looked after, being nurtured by yourself and by your community. And these are all things that you really need to understand when you're going through darker times, because it's the little things in life that then start to snowball into really unhealthy habits and patterns that all of a sudden you find yourself in, and you're like, wow, how did I get in this place? Like, I didn't even know I was going down this path, and all of a sudden I now find myself in a situation where I just have to let go of control. I don't know what on the other side of this is, and that's going to cause me anxiety, pressure, all these things. But it's in that moment that you still need to understand that you are worthy of everything in this world, and most importantly, the common things of what we need as a human to survive. That is just non-negotiable. And I'm saying this because often it's our own mind, our own psyche that then neglects us from giving ourselves the love that then cultivates more self-worth and then more to be grateful for. And so I just want to break this cycle and speak on it, because by speaking on it for myself, it clears my channel and conduit of this, allows me to discuss it out there with a greater audience, that then hopefully we can discuss in the comments about how we can all grow and understand one another and become better people, because we are all one ultimately. We are all consciousness experiencing itself in our human incarnation. That's the fundamental thing that I constantly have to remind myself of too, because when you remind yourself of that, life doesn't feel so heavy. Life doesn't feel so personal, and it's not. So if you're going through a hard time, if life's feeling a little bit under the weather right now, if you're feeling just in that pressure cooker, in that boiling pot, know that that's the alchemy for change. Know that that's a catalyst. Know that that moment is what allows you to grow, is what allows you to become the person that you want to be. And it's in those really pivotal moments that you get to decide how you're going to then live on that. Are you going to continue that cycle moving forward, or are you going to speak on it? You're going to get it out there. Are you going to verbalize it, open yourself up, remove it, clear your conduit, speak those words, speak the spells outwards, clear your soul, clear your heart, clear your throat, and come back to yourself and understand that you, my friend, are loved, you are grateful, you are happy and healthy, and that is what we've come here to be on this planet. We have come here to be human beings. Human beings is to be, is to feel, is to understand that we are living organisms that flow. This is what this shirt represents, the fluidity of our life. We flow. We're in cycle. Our days are cycles, our months are cycles, a year is a cycle. Everything is a cycle. You know, we look at the woman menstruation as the epitome of human development, of human creation, of every human on this planet comes from that cycle. If that cycle is then fertilized by a sacred seed, then that grows into a human. However, if it isn't, that then still has the capacity, the energy, the life force creation within the blood to then create human life, and it then comes out in the cycle of menstruation. So that is the greatest cycle of all for the human species, because it is what we are. So by understanding that we are cycling beings, we can come back to understanding that there is no linear projection of our life. We are here to flow in our cycles and become content with our soul and live through our heart, so we can be on this planet for however long we choose and live through our heart and love and leave it in a better place than what we had found it, through the choices and our actions and what we decide to do with the energy and the potential of our life. So, with that all being said, I just want to constantly act, because there's a lot going on right now in the collective. You know, I'm not going to be naive. I've got internet now. I know what's going on. Not that I pay everything attention, you know, because I'm very selective with my energy. But ultimately, I still have to remain active and aware, to be fully sovereign and understand how I can control my own energetical field, protect my family, and then show up in a collective so that one another can grow and show up better for each other, so we all move and transition from this sticky situation we found our collective society in, because it's possible. It really is. We just got to clear ourselves, clear our hearts, clear our minds, and then everything becomes magic, and we can see what's around us. We see and feel what is true to the soul, then we can live from it and then allow that to then transpire into our physical reality. But that can be scary sometimes. That can be very scary. And often it's on that journey that you find yourself in those shattery moments. In those moments where you're like, oh man, I don't even, like, I'm well and truly out of my water right now. Like, don't think that, you know, me being here right now, I know I wasn't this person always, you know. I wasn't confident, it was all facade, it was all an image, it was all just for show. There was no authenticity there. I've had to work really hard, break down the layers, peel it back. I made a choice to move off grid, spend all my money that I had. Tez and I spend all our fucking cash, move us up here, change our life completely, and go for it. Completely throw ourselves into the water. There was a time where I lived on the land without a car for like 8 months straight. Where like it's like 40-minute drive to like get food. And like you've just moved out on the land, so you don't have like vegetables, you don't have gardens going that can like it. I've faced some shit. I've faced some darkness over the last 2 years, and I want to use that because I feel like I'm starting getting outside of that, where I'm like, oh, I know who you are now. I see you, man. Like you've gone through a change. You've gone through the coming of age journey. And I obviously feel that, like, talk about having kids and all these things, which is just amazing. And like, you know, I'm not here to be scared anymore. And this is kind of the crux of where this video links to me personally, because I had a lot of fear around sharing my authentic truth, authentic expression, how it's going to be received, perceived, all these things that we go through. But on the other side of that, and that's where this video comes from, this cauldron that we're cooking up here. It's the crux of it. So I just want that to be a reminder, I want this video to be a reminder to you to know that you're worthy of everything. You're worthy of good food, you're worthy of loving in the hard times, in the darkness, when you've made choices, when you've made mistakes, understanding that mistakes are lessons. And this comes back to our duality of our consciousness, or our perception of reality via our consciousness when we get stuck in our ego, because then we see it from this 1-0 duality. That's just not the case. We are singular, we are one. And therefore, there's nothing that's dual about our experience. It's all just the one. It's all just part of our life. There is no good or bad. And this is what understanding the deeper level of, you know, what I really call spirituality, right? Like, it's just who we are as beings. And we have lived many lives. We've lived many journeys as a species, as souls. And it's time to awaken to these understandings, because we have so much more to give. And when we come from our heart, we can give and grow and love and learn and gain at no one's expense, except and rather being an addition to a collective system that we are all a part of. And it is possible. We just need to become accountable for our energy. And that journey can be scary, but I'm here for you if you're here for me, but I'm here for you, all right? I will see you in the next video. I really hope you can gain something out of this one. Leave a comment below if you've enjoyed it. Let me know if there's a situation that you've like been going through and you really feel like the other side of it and you're proud of it. Like, we need to speak this into the atmosphere. We need to speak it. Like, you are here to be celebrated and to be loved. You're worthy of that. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.